Hi everyone, welcome to my new show called Illumination. I am so excited to be joining you through this show, which was a divinely inspired creation to help share inspiration and heavenly messages about how we can create lives that we truly love and enjoy, and that helps us to heal aspects of our lives that perhaps we have had challenges with. And I do hope that you really enjoy this process with me. I always love working with the angels and their earthly counterparts, the fairies, and all of the other divine beings that love to bring forth a new perspective on how we can heal the challenges that we do face in our lives here on Earth. As we all know, the human journey can be really challenging, and I know that the month of January for me, and for many others, has been quite an interesting journey so far. So I hope 2018 so far has been an inspiring journey for you so far, perhaps an enlightening one, giving you time to reflect on what you would like to change in your life. And I do hope through this show, which I do intend to offer on an ongoing basis, brings you the upliftment and the enlightenment and the inspiration to implement solutions, because I do believe that there is a solution to every seeming challenge that we have on our human journey. So I thought a really fun way to receive these messages would be to do an angel card reading. And what I've been inspired to use today to do that is firstly what is called the Magical Messages from the Fairies Oracle Card Deck by Dorian Virtue. It's a beautiful deck that I gifted my daughter last year for Christmas, and she loves to play with this deck. The fairies are so much fun, very playful, and always having fun and encouraging us to do the same. So I've been inspired to use that deck to actually draw a card to answer the question about what the overall theme is for the year of 2018, so that we can have a bit of an insight into the nature of the energy, because every year does carry a unique vibration, a unique underlying undercurrent of energy, and when we learn to flow with that harmoniously, then our lives become amazing. They become magical and filled with miracles. So I would like to start with just drawing one card from this card deck. So we're just going to ask what the overall theme is for 2018. I'm just going to shuffle the cards. Okay, so I'm just doing a bit of shuffling here. With such an important question, often quite a bit of shuffling needs to occur just so that the perfect card emerges. And you can't make any mistakes when you do an angel reading, an angel card reading, because it's the law of attraction or magnetic resonance. We always attract the perfect card that is the closest match to the question being asked. So let's see what the angels and the fairies have to share with us about year 2018. And I have had one just pop out. Oh, and I've been guided to draw another one. So here I was thinking that we'd only have one card, but we have a second card as well. So the first card, wow. The first card is Spiritual Teacher. So I hope you can see that card. Let's pull it back a little bit. There we go. So Spiritual Teacher. Now for those of you who have been inspired to teach, this is a reminder that it is time to step into your life purpose as a teacher, and to perhaps allow your teaching to come from a place of divine inspiration. A long time ago, I started my journey by learning to live from my heart. So I followed a path where I was inspired to always rest within my heart first before I actually took any action in any particular direction. And what I found was when I rest within my heart, my thoughts start to settle, my mind becomes peaceful and clear, because the thoughts actually don't reside in the heart, they reside in the mind. So I started this practice of resting in my heart. It's kind of like sitting back in a chair, in a comfortable chair. Bring your attention to your heart center and just sitting back gently in that space within your heart. And as you rest there, you start to feel as though you become very centered, very balanced, in a place of true serenity and peace. And then your mind starts to become the servant of the heart. So what you do is you use your mind to ask questions, to ask for inspiration, guidance, messages, just like I'm doing now. And what actually happens is, as you continue to rest in the heart, and I always imagine white light passing through my crown chakra, all the way down to my heart, and then a burst of white light moving out from my heart, so that I receive the divine messages, the divine inspiration through my heart center rather than my mind. And then what starts to naturally happen is that your mind receives the inspiration, receives the divine messages, but it's inspired by love rather than from the mind, which is limited in its thinking because it's based on our past experiences. So whenever you are teaching something, and you are teaching something every single moment of your life. So everyone you meet, you are teaching something, and they are teaching you. And one of my greatest teachers in truth has actually been my daughter. Children are amazing teachers, especially the children coming to earth now. They are so pure, they are so inspiring, and they are so wise. They are actually from places in the cosmos that perhaps we're not even aware of. And they've come to share the message of love and simplicity of living from the heart. And my daughter, she's just so beautiful. She always lives from her heart and just expresses her truth all the time. So allow your children to be your teacher. Allow everyone who comes into your life in every moment to be your teacher. They are teaching you something. And allow yourself to be the teacher. But the key is to teach from a place of love, teach from the heart. So please follow those divine inspirations, especially if you are inspired to be a spiritual teacher to a greater group of people, a larger group of people. Even if you're a teacher of children, for instance, they need guidance on this planet. They might come with this amazing wisdom, but life on earth can be challenging, and we need to help guide them through and navigate them through this journey. So just always remembering that we are spiritual beings having a spiritual journey and, having a human journey. And it's so important for us to come from a place of love with everything that we do, every word we speak, every action we take. And to connect in with your heart before you do anything. It's so easy for us to just step into action or saying something before we really contemplate what we are about to do. And it's in that resting place of the heart that the true divine messages, the true amazingly inspirational messages will come through. So looks like this year is more of a spiritual focus for everyone. that we need to remember who we are, that we are not the physical body, that we are spiritual beings, and we are already enlightened. It's just that we have become a little bit distracted with all of the aspects of physicality on planet Earth, and it's so important to stay in touch with that truth. And if that means for you, perhaps doing some meditation. There are some amazing meditations out there that help you to rest in your heart space and to connect with that true self that is your spiritual self. It might be connecting with nature, going for a walk out in nature, and I love to do that on a regular basis, especially by myself, because I receive amazing inspiration and just rest from life on earth while I'm doing that. And just be open to the inspiration that comes, and also don't be afraid to ask the universe for help and support. Ask the universe questions and the answer will always come. There are solutions to absolutely every possible scenario, every challenge, every question you might have. But we also need to be receptive to receiving the answers, the solutions and the guidance. The second card that came up for the overall theme for 2018 is express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. And we are all awesome. So I hope you can see that card. It's a beautiful one. You see this beautiful woman just dressed in her own beautiful, unique fashion, clothing, bright colours, and she's just so proud of who she is. And that's how we need to reveal ourselves to the world, is let our true self shine. I received inspiration at the beginning of this year to let myself sparkle and shine, and that's what I encourage all of you to do, is let your true self sparkle and shine, just like children do. They love to show their true selves to the world, and over time it's so easy to let others and ourselves shut that part of ourselves down, because through misunderstandings of who we are, through misjudgment of the expressions of our creative self, please just let that true self shine and just express your unique individual self, because there's no one else like you. You are beautiful, you are unique, you are divine, you are amazing. And we need to see that beautiful, unique self emerge in the world, because you have a life purpose here on earth. You wouldn't be here otherwise. You are here to gift something to the world. You are gifted, you are talented, you are incredible and beautiful, and I would love to see all of you shine your beautiful selves. So amazing. Let's be our own unique teachers in the world. Let's reveal our unique talents and gifts to the world in 2018. And how can we do that? Well, that's what we're going to explore in the weekly Heavenly Guidance Messages or angel readings that I'm going to be doing each week. So the first reading for this show is going to be for the week from Monday the 29th of January to Sunday the 4th of February 2018. So I've been inspired to use, funnily enough, the theme of the fairies is still running through this week's reading. So I'm going to be working with a beautiful deck called the Fairy Tarot Cards deck by Doreen Birchie and Radley Valentine. Again, the fairies are so fun, so playful and magical, and they love to help us with manifestation. They are magical manifestors. They know how to do it just like that. So we're going to learn how to reveal our true selves this year with the help of the fairies and of course the angels, and we're going to see what heavenly guidance and messages they have for us for this week. So I'm going to draw a card, one card for Monday and Tuesday, second card for Wednesday and Thursday, and third card for Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So let's see what messages they have for us this week. very big deck, so you need to have quite big hands to shuffle it, or just do it very slowly. Tarot decks are very big decks because they have the 4 suits in them as well as the major arcana. So just giving them a bit of a shuffle, making sure that we receive clear guidance and answers to our question. So let's see, what do they have to tell us? I want me just to do a bit more of a shuffle. I love these cards, but they're also amazing at boosting self-esteem and self-confidence. So if you need some help in boosting your confidence so that you do express your own unique individuality, they are the perfect companions on that journey. So let's see, what do they have for us? So for Monday, Tuesday, okay. I'm just going to pull 3 cards first, and then I'll just do them one by one so we get a clear message from them. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, strength. Wow. Okay, you can see on this amazing card. Now, this is a major arcana card. Now, this is a card about embracing your true magical self, going within and finding the strength that's already within you to reveal who you truly are. And no matter what challenges you're facing, you have the strength to carry on. You have the strength to bring forth the truth into this world, because we're in a time of where truth is now becoming paramount. There's no hiding anymore. We all need to start living from our hearts. And this beautiful card has an image of a lion, which always represents strength. There's also a lamb. So that combination of images talks about gentle strength. It's not aggressive strength that we often see in this world. That's actually strength out of balance. But gentle strength comes from the heart and comes from knowing who you truly are. This card also talks about the power of kindness and forgiveness. That's where gentleness shines through. When you have the power to stand up and show the world that kindness is a much better choice than aggressiveness, and you can forgive yourself and others for choices that they may have made in the past, or for the way that they may have treated you, then you will find true peace. And you can teach others how to forgive. Now, I discovered that through my conversation with the angels that forgiveness is really a matter of releasing distorted patterns that we have had projected onto us by others, or that perhaps have come from our own thoughts. It's kind of like a distorted snowflake. But these can also be released. It's not who we are. We are pure spirit. So it's just a projection, like a projection onto a movie screen. Once you turn the projector off, it's gone. So we can actually ask for something to be forgiven and released. So what you can do is you can actually ask your creator, which I like to call God, but you can call your creator whatever name you like. Could be source, could be universe. I just like to use the word God because it's just easier. And you can say, God and beloved angels, please help me to forgive and release myself and anyone else that I need to forgive. the choices that I have made or that they have made that may have affected me. And please help me to feel at peace completely right now. Thank you. It's amazing how clearing patterns that no longer serve you can really set you free. And I learnt about the power of projection through this process. I often thought that I was the one that had done something. I was the one that had caused something. What I didn't realise is that there were other people actually projecting their thoughts, their energies, their beliefs onto me, and I had carried that, believing it was mine, but it wasn't. And you are free to release that as well. So please do that for yourself as a gift of love, and you'll find the strength within just carries you forward. And doing that every day, saying at the end of every day, I forgive and release this day. It is perfect and it is done. And I learned that when I went on my path to learn about forgiveness. And it truly is a very, very beautiful gift. Okay, Wednesday, Thursday, 6 of autumn. Oh wow, this is a beautiful card. Okay, 6 of autumn. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money. Woohoo! Borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. Now I can see in this card there's jewels, there's lots of fairies bringing great news. So the 6 of autumn expresses the truth about asking and you shall receive. And when you are kind, kindness will come back to you, which is perfectly associated with the first card for Monday and Tuesday. And that's good news about an unexpected inflow of money, because we all need that. And of course, this is a card about trusting that you will receive what you need. You are a divine child of God. You are always supported. You're always loved. And just expressing gratitude for what you have will always bring more to you. So expressing, even if you're asking the universe for something, you can always express it as a prayer of gratitude. That's the way I like to do it, where I say, thank you, God, for, and it could be the abundance of money I have, or the beautiful home that I live in, or the loving relationships I have with my children and my loved ones. Just expressing it as thank you, God, is so powerful, because it brings it into the present moment, and it means that you truly believe you have it right now. And then the universe will naturally deliver it to you. Great card for the middle of the week. And card number 3 for Friday, Saturday, Sunday is the Page of Winter. And this is a really interesting card. Page of Winter. This is a picture of a girl who's standing on a block of ice, and she's only a step away from land. So she feels as though she's isolated. She feels as though she's not sure where to go, what to do, feeling a little bit powerless, as the card says. It also says you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Now, self-belief is absolutely critical to manifestation of whatever you desire in your life. And I think we'll have those moments of self-doubt where we're not sure, we might question whether we deserve it, we might not believe it's possible, but I can tell you now, everything is possible. And when we visualize it in our minds and we affirm it in our hearts, it will come. And you are a powerful creator. You are made in the image and likeness of your creator, of God. And you are created to be creative. So you can create a beautiful, loving, uplifting, peaceful, joyful life. You absolutely deserve that, and you can create it. So we're going to be talking more as time unfolds during 2018 about how do we do that? How do we create that magical, beautiful life that we all so deserve? And in fact, the truth is, it's not about deservingness. Yeah, we can create that regardless of what people say to us, what we have been told we can and can't do. The truth is, you are a creator. You do it all the time. It's just that we need to remember the process so that it comes from a place of love initially, and then we use certain gifts that we've been given since we were born into this world and before that moment by our creators. The moment our soul was born, we were given gifts of visualization, of the power to affirm our truth and what we desire, and then taking divinely inspired action steps to bring those dreams to fruition. And I will help you through the process of that as time unfolds in the near future. So I'm looking forward to working with you in bringing that process to light. And this card also talks about having a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So again, all comes back to self-belief, self-confidence. As I said, the fairies are fantastic at supporting us in building our self-confidence, building our sense of self-worth and self-esteem. So an amazing reading for the week where we realise at the beginning of the week we have the strength within us to create whatever we want and to overcome any challenges that we may be faced with. And then we have our manifestations come to us. What we give out comes back. And when we give out positive energy, positive thoughts, positivity comes back to us. It's reflected back to us. And we're in a time of heightened manifestation. So we all need to be really careful with what we think and what we focus our attention on, because it's actually starting to manifest really fast. So you might have those moments where you have a negative thought. The quicker you can transform that into a positive thought and a positive affirmation, the more loving the universe will appear to be to you. So please be kind to yourself and think only positive thoughts this week. And then there may be a little bit of self-doubt that comes up towards the end of the week, but please trust that you're only a step away from your dreams and that you can achieve what you want to achieve. So thank you so much for joining me for that amazing reading. It's very, very inspiring, and I am intending to actually do this on a weekly basis. And I also would like to actually later this week, I'm thinking perhaps Wednesday or Thursday, I'm just yet to confirm the day and the time, to do perhaps half hour of free mini angel readings where you're very welcome to post your questions at the bottom of the post of this video. And also when I announce when the next one is, you're welcome to post your questions there as well. I'm not sure whether it's going to be Facebook Live or it's going to be recorded in this fashion. However, you're still welcome to post your questions beforehand on either of those posts. So again, thank you so much for joining me. It was such a pleasure and an honour to connect with you in this way. It's very, very exciting for me to be doing this year. And I do hope that you found that reading inspiring, and it brings a sense of peace and knowing that you have what it takes to create the amazing, beautiful, incredible and magical life that you so deserve. So have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you again hopefully later this week. Take care. Bye.